if you run a poultry farm business, then you probably have an idea what this machine is. Probably not everybody has seen them before. This is a defeathering machine, or what you call a chicken plucking machine, and it's an automated device that allows you to quickly remove feathers from birds. I think you can, this one, from what I have seen from the video here, I think you can take at least 3 birds at a go. So what I'm doing is a review of this kind of machine and this kind of process, and I'm talking about how a farm business owner could invest in this with the goal of, 1, saving time, effort and money in dressing up chickens, plucking chickens, as well as also making money from it, which I will talk about towards the end. All right, I'm going to review 3 videos in addition to this video. All right, but I'm going to provide links in the description to those videos, so you can go and watch them in full, because I'm just going to just briefly review sections of those videos. The owners of those videos are the ones that created them, and I think it's only right that they get the attention they deserve for the work they've done. But the thing to note here is that there's a scale of operation you can find yourself at if you're into poultry farming and you need to slaughter your birds. Maybe a customer has paid for everything you have. Maybe you have about 20,000 layers. You may want to use labor, what you call the chicken pluckers. Okay, that's what they used to call them in those days. Okay, but you may find it's not very efficient. So now the first video you're looking at here, this is the first person here. What's her name now? The channel is Living Traditions Homestead. All right, so she is showing off a chicken plucker they have, which they bought. So this is not just something they bought, and she's sharing with her audience how useful it is. All right, so there's a link in the description box to her channel. You can go there. It's for her and her family. Her husband is also part of it, of course. So she was talking about the advantages of it, how it saves them time. I think she said hers would only handle I think it's about 3 also. 3 birds at a go. I can't handle other kinds of birds. They've tried turkey, it didn't work. They tried duck, it didn't work. But with chickens, it does a perfect cleaning job. I mean, very little what they call those little feathers left. So it's definitely something that's, according to her, her biggest investment. Though she says her husband might argue that the tractor is the biggest investment. Those things poking out from the middle of it, you can see the chickens there. Those things poking out from the middle of it are the middle of the rotating drum, the chicken the fingers. All right, the plucking fingers. So they are made of rubber, and there's a way they are attached from the outside of the drum, poking into the space in the drum, and then from the bottom as well, the spinning base. So
that we were able to find it and order it, but this particular plucker will easily handle 4 chickens. Now I actually do 3 chickens just because it's easier for me to handle. It's not set up, this model is not set up to do turkeys. It's just not big enough. And we actually did try a batch of meat ducks in this, and it only did a marginal job, but ducks are a different story altogether. So I wanted to show you a little bit about how this works. There is, on this machine, there is a motor underneath that spins around, and it spins a drum inside of here in a circle, kind of like a washing machine. This one too looks really good. Isn't it a nice big chicken? Goodness. So we've got all the tail feathers. There's, a couple of them on the wing and stuff, but that's a whole lot better than having to hand pluck these chickens. So we're real happy with the way that this plucker does. I'll put that down. All right, let's take a look at this one. Last one in there for the day. Again, they come out really nice, barely anything left on there. A couple here and there to just hand pluck off real quick.
Interestingly, what made me decide to do this was that I thought, look, how much could this thing cost? So I decided to go online to do a search. You're going to see a few slides by the time we run through this lady's video, where you're going to see the prices I found that these things are sold for. They are here, right here in Nigeria. All right, so there you have it. Look at the prices there. This is the Defeathering Margin page for free mash, and you can see those are the fingers, okay, the plucking fingers. All right, now these are the different kinds of chicken pluckers. All right, you can see different capacities and all that. You can see 257,000, 255,000, 305,000. I even have 800,000 there, 269,000, 272,000, 260,000, 300,000. I mean, you know, it's crazy. The prices are, I'm not sure many farm business owners will be able to do that, though they might look at making money from it, like I said. So I began to think, can it be made? So that's how I came across this video. So this is the first video I found, how to make a homemade chicken plucker out of a washing machine. So basically all the two of the three case studies I'm going to show you here actually use the washing machine, an old washing machine, then they converted it to a chicken plucking device. All right, this gentleman used a wooden frame, so he's the first person, as I said, that I saw, and you'll be able to click the link in the description to see his the full video. You can see the motor there. He explained every step. When he was putting this in, he showed how he was drilling into the body of the drum. He took the drum out of the frame, and then they put them back. Okay, so that's it. So as you can see, he's put the drum back into the frame, and like I told you, I just compiled the screenshots and I put a link in the description. There's a short clip.
Alright, so next we'll just take a file, we'll smooth that out before we use it, put it back in there. So that's that. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this plate off. The end of this is all now smooth, it's filed down, it's not sharp anymore. We went ahead and took that bottom plate off. And I line everything back up. Sorry. So that's going to go in the center hole. I'm lining these up with these tabs here. So let's go ahead and put that in right through the center. Easier if we put a little bit of oil on it, so I think we're going to go ahead and do that because it'll go in a lot easier. But that's all you do. Now, because we're going to be doing chicken, this will be food, we're using a little bit of vegetable oil, put it on a Q-tip.
Alright, so this is the other video. This is the third video. I told you there were two other videos. Okay, so this third video uses a plastic drum. You can see the finished product there. You're going to be able to watch the video at the end, just to excerpt from it. So the gentleman here is an engineer, man. The guy is something else. He really took to the blackboard and did it, worked out all the design, and he came up with a concept that's supposed to last for years. So eliminated the wooden solutions that the other people were using as frames and went for plastic and I think steel or something. So anyway, something very durable, and then he tested it. So really lovely, I think, and he was right. He said it's mother of chicken pluckers. I agree with him, because man, you look at the design and it's very robust as well. And I'm saying, you can talk to an engineer, you can talk to a fabrication expert here in Nigeria, you can talk to some tradesmen. They can do this for you, and at a fraction of the price, in my opinion. So I'm saying farm business owners should look at that. You can invest in that, and who knows, you can even sell mini chicken pluckers.
Neck of chicken. Damn close, that here.
Good morning, guys. Today's project is going to be something a little unusual for me. It's called a chicken plucker. I had a friend come to me the other day and asked me if I could build him a chicken plucker. Now, I'm an engineer, not a farmer. I had no idea what that was. I thought that was something Grandma and Grandpa did, and I had no idea.
Right, so I mean, you could hear him there saying he had no idea. But of course, this is one of the things I say to people all the time. When you are somebody that has the actual practical training, you have practical competence. We have a lot of people who studied engineering in this part of the world. Most of them cannot even take a spanner and do anything. Yet you could see the average guy over there in Europe and America. It's a culture. Most people have tool sheds, toolboxes, tool kits, and they can fix things in their homes. They can construct things. They have woodwork sheds, and because of that, more often than not, they keep the money within the family. So they keep the money in their pockets, and some of them have welding machines. I remember I worked with an expert who told me that he had a welding machine at home, and he couldn't imagine calling a welder the way we call them in Benin. When we were in Benin City, he was my boss, Nick Batty, and I recall he was telling me that the money that a welder would ask for would be more than, it would be crazy sums of money, because they were really highly paid experts over there. So my point anyway is, you can talk to somebody who is skilled in this area. There are a lot of people who are into the fabrication of all kinds of machinery locally here, and you can talk to them and get them to build what you want. Tell them to build to your specifications. You take a video like this third video, I think is the one you should go for, and get him to do something like that. All you have to do is go down to what's the name of this place? Is it Afrimash or is it ShopRite? Whichever one. They have it. I understand they have it in several other places, but I've seen it online. You can Google it as well. Okay, so you can get I think they have a packet contains about 100 pieces, which is what you've been seeing in videos, 96 to 100, and you can get it done. And once you build it, it's two options. One, you use it for yourself and for yourself alone, or use it for yourself and rent it out to others. Let people come to your farm and use it and pay a certain amount of money. It's rental for them to have access to it. Another thing is you could just turn it into a side business and begin to construct mini versions of that, or even whatever size people want. You get your engineer to work with you on a contract basis. Whenever you need his help, you get a fabrication engineer to come on board, and you build the thing and then supply to whoever needs it. Not everybody will have a passion for doing something like this, and then also to be able to do it in a manner that is actually going to deliver the desired results. But if you know you have an interest in this, is something that appeals to you, and you can see it through, then I think it's something you should go for, because it definitely is going to fill a need in the market. There are a lot of people who have to kill large numbers of chickens every day, hundreds of chickens. There are some places where they slaughter chickens in Lagos here, and you go there, you see large quantities of feathers and other parts of chickens. These men have to do all of that, but the farm owners could have done it themselves and done a neater job, and then put it in the cold room. So those are my thoughts. I think it's an opportunity for those who are willing to think out of the box. It's an opportunity they can really explore. If you have any questions about what you've seen or what you've heard, reach out to me using the contact details on your screen. I wish you well.